Righty-ho, let's have a look. Is it working? Give it a second or two to refresh. I think it's working. We are looking good. Give us a thumbs up under the video. Click the little thumbs up thing. That's very useful. And join in with the chat. Say hello, etc., etc. Let's see who's there. Peter, Stella, good evening. Peter N, hello, hello. Who else have we got? Well, they're all down the pub as it's Friday evening, possibly. See if the internet will behave tonight. It usually goes wobbly on a Friday evening, doesn't it? I think everyone comes home and tunes into Netflix for the weekend or whatever it is they all do and use all the internet up. Rob, hello. Peter C, excellent. There's a few of the usuals there. That's good. Right. Gosh, busy week. Lots of goodies coming in. So I've dug out another, 25 or 30 of the lovely little steam engines. Show those in a minute. Some really nice traction engine ones. Beautiful Showman's engine. Which I took some quick phone snaps of, which I'll go through in a minute. Just got the notification. Excellent. Elaine, Roger, Gary, hello. There's some nice collectible stuff as well, which I haven't took pictures of yet. They're still in the van. A couple of slot machines. There's some more slot machines coming during the week, so I'll get all those snapped across the weekend. And I think there's a few more due. So by Sunday's live stream, there'll probably be about 15-ish, I think, slot machines to look at. Working model, Cascade, nice with a nice glass on it. Gypsy Fortune Teller. Kind of really nice Allwins. Lovely Parker's Allwin. Pretty rare. A nice Trade Stim, another rare one. Footballer, two-player footballer. What else was there? Can't remember. What else is due in? But a good few. And then next week, if everything comes in that's been talked about in the past few days with different collectors and promised, there'll be probably another 20, I should think, next week, machines. So July is looking like a another bumper slot machine sale at this rate. So that's good. Regarding the collectible stuff coming in for the collector sale, which will be in August, early August, there's some, what did I pick up on my travels the other day? Some really nice cut glass mirrors, some coffee grinding machines. One of the, you know, the fairground clown heads that you pop the ball in the mouth, and proper cast aluminium one of those. What else did I put on the van? Oh, a couple of nice little advertising mirrors, a Fry's. I think there's a Fry's chocolate and a Bass original ones. A couple of Cappy signs. A couple of very nice enamel signs come in. Yeah. So all the sales are looking really good at the minute. Marvellous. Paul, hello, hello. Even Kevin. Excellent. So yeah, so let's have a look at extra little machines. If anyone's got any questions or anything, then fire away. Regarding the weekend, I shall be in and out of the warehouse all across the weekend. So if you're coming to collect your goods, please, because there's still some stuff not been collected, do get in touch, come and get it. I desperately need it out of the way. As you can imagine, there's lots of stuff coming in. That's a very nice little engine, this one. And I'm running out of space rapidly. Or what I'm going to have to do is send it all off with Chris the Carrier when he comes, if not, and you'll have to go and fetch it from North Wales, which might actually be nearer for some of you, but yeah, some of you it might be a lot further, so do please come and get your goodies. Paul, looking forward to seeing you again. Yes. Garrett, hello, hello. Oh yes, I've got your email. Yes, I need to double your parcel because small bits, wasn't there? If you're back now, so yeah, I've got a pile of email to go through. I need to put two of your parcels together and send them in one go, so I'll get onto that. Try and do that across the weekend. There's another. Who else has got a parcel outstanding as well? Somebody, because they're on their holidays. Can't think who it is. don't think they're on tonight, or I recognise the name. No, can't remember who that was. Anyway, if you're watching this afterwards or later and you're thinking, I'm back from my holiday, Steve can send the parcel now, let me know and I'll get it sorted. What else have we got? Nice little Stuart engine there, look. Marvellous. Don't know how many engines that is now. There's still another. I'll try and get all the rest in across the weekend. Because there's sort of bigger bits that need to go in the van, really. They're a bit too big to get my little car. That's my car now models. Like there's a lovely paddle steamer and a submarine and some other boats. And then some biggish trains that are sort of 2 or 3 foot long or whatever. That kind of scale of stuff. So backwards and forwards across the weekend, just storage in the unit, hence I'm in and out of the warehouse all weekend, as I say. So if you come in at the weekend, do get in touch with a rough time and I can probably pretty much work around you, really. Yeah, if you're travelling through the area or whatever, that'd be good. Also, if you've got stuff to drop off or anything steam engineering or scale model, that type of stuff, closing this auction off next weekend, so I need to get it catalogued. Also, if you've got slot machines, drop them in, and collectible stuff for August, drop that in as well. We're going to have 3 very good sales coming up, I think. There's lots of these little Mamod or Maymod engines. There's TE1s and TE1As. I haven't looked up what the difference is yet, but there we are. We've got both. So, and rollers, I think. Quite a few different ones. What happened to my silver Toyota? My silver Toyota? Silver Toyota. Oh, my people carrier thing. Gosh, that went a while ago. It's a good vehicle, that was. And I couldn't get another one when that, I can't remember what went wrong with it. Something drastically went wrong with it. I think the turbo went. I think that's what it was, if I remember rightly. Yeah. The turbo went, and it was right on those engines. It was kind of under the dashboard. You had to get the whole engine out to replace the turbo. Apparently, it just wasn't economical. So yeah, got rid of that. And then I got a similar. What was the next thing? A Ford, wasn't it? Ford Galaxy. I didn't like quite as much as a Toyota, to be honest. Couldn't get quite so much in it. Yeah. And then I can't remember what went wrong with that. Something. So I got rid of that, and I just gave in and bought a van. Yeah. As the I wasn't paying attention. Did that nice Showman's engine turn up yet? Must have done. Must have gone past it. I'll try and pause this time around. So yes, you can see a fine selection of steam engines, plus the other 50 or 60 or something I've already done quick little photographs of. The reason I've not put these temporary pictures up on the website yet is because some of them, as I've photographed them, there's like the odd chimney wasn't with it or something, and as I'm unpacking other boxes, I'm finding odd chimneys and things, so I need to go through and, before I photograph them properly, make sure they've got all the right bits with them. The little burner trays and things. I'm hopefully they're all complete, or most of them are complete. So yeah, just to make sure I've got the right bits with the right engines before I do the proper photographs, and then I've got to work out what half of them are. So I've got a very steep learning curve next week or two of learning all about model steam engines and makers and whatnot. But there you go, it's always good to learn new stuff, isn't it? So it'll be fun. And then we've got the big fairground models as well. There's a big wheel, a cakewalk, and the scenic dragons ride. They've got lights on, so we'll try and get them all plugged in and lit up. Yeah, be a good busy sale. Why is my thing doing twirly whirlies here? Is the internet deciding to die now? Probably. Evening, David. Got a slight pause on mine. If you get an odd pause, you want to catch up live again. Underneath, you just hover on the bar at the bottom of the video where you can fast forward or rewind or whatever. And you'll see there's a little thing comes up live, and the little dot next to the live, just click it and the little dot will go red, and then you're live. Sometimes it lags far behind for a few seconds, and then you'll be a few seconds behind on the chat. Lane said it's okay that end. It's probably my end then. I was looking for these three nice engines. I think they're the last 3 photographs in this batch. Which is, I think, coming up next photo, or maybe the one after. There's another one of these Raymond engines, lots of these. I don't know why the chap had quite so many of the same, but there we are. Maybe they're not all the same, maybe they're slightly different. I shall probably learn that in the coming week. They're probably different engines, etc. So yeah, if you've got anything like this that you want to sell, then get it to me within the next week. And then we can make sure it gets included in the auction then. Right, let's just have a look at these last 3. Yeah, here we are. Let's pause that. Yeah, so I'm not sure what scale these are. I'm going to have to try and work out. This one's about 15 inches long or so, something like that. I'm not sure what scale that makes it. Anyway, it's that sort of size. Very nicely made, you can see, brass and copper and whatnot. And then we've got this one, which is a bit bigger. This is maybe a couple of foot long overall, I should think, something like that. Again, all seems to be very, very nicely made. Well, notice the link had fell off on the steering chain on the bottom. I'll try and hook that back on again. And we've got this lovely Showman's engine with all the lights around it. Now, I'm not sure if it's this one, there's 2 Showman's engines. And one of them has a matching caravan with it. I think it's probably this one. So notice it's got a couple of wires to go to the dynamo, and then another couple of wires which probably hooked to the caravan to light it up, I would think. So I'll get that in across the weekend. And then there's another Showman's engine. There's another 2 or 3, I think, kind of steam traction engine models. Sort of scratch builty stuff, or very good kit builds, whichever they are. And then I say more boats, trains, 3 huge chests of Meccano and stuff. Like so heavy you just can't move them, can't even slide them along the container floor, never mind lift them. So I have to try and sort that lot out somehow. But yeah, so that's where I'm up on all that lot. So I'll try and get at least the rest of the actual sort of built models in across the weekend. The quick snaps of them for Sunday. And the slot machines. There'll be about 15, I think, to show you on Sunday. Some nice stuff. And then some of the collectible bits as well. Over on the website, what have I added on here? Let's have a look over on Colcon. Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with photographs, collectible stuff as it comes in, because that will say it'll wrap round. Because I put it early for August, because obviously later in August we've got bank holiday weekend and everyone's busy with holidays and stuff. So I'm trying to keep on top of pictures of stuff as it comes in for that one. We've got a fine selection of top hats if you need a top hat, and why wouldn't you really? There you go. Random stuff. A couple of sledges. Might be the wrong season for sledges, but you know, whatever. Advertising bits. So yes, nice enamel signs coming in. Advertising mirrors and stuff. So yeah, all good. Spares. Don't forget as well, if you've got slot machine spares you want to sell, get them in for July. That's it, I think, on the auction front. Super. Any questions? And fires away. Is the Showman's one a steam engine 2 or just a model? The Showman's is live steam, yes. Oh, what have we done with the picture? Lost the picture now. Hang on a moment. Steam. Go back one. That one, yeah. Yeah, good, heavy steam. And I presume, I don't know, but I'm guessing the steam engine will drive the dynamo and the dynamo drives the lights. I guess. I shall find out from the vendor in due course once I've listed it all. There's a senior gentleman, shall we say, to put things politely, and who's not terribly au fait with the internet, etc. So I said, what I'll do, I'll catalogue it all and then send him it in print form. And he can add any notes that need adding, so I can add them to the listing appropriately. Beautiful, yeah, it is rather nice, isn't it? The other one's lovely as well. I think the other one's slightly smaller than this one. So I'd say this one's about 2 foot long or so, that sort of size, foot-ish high, a bit more maybe, 15 inches high. Nice thing. And with the caravan, I'm sure it looked really good. It's like a 30s style caravan, like all the ones that used to be on Carter's Fair, that size, Mollycroft roofs. Traditional Showman's caravan. With, I don't know, it's all packed up at the minute, so I presume it's got an interior, but I don't know. As I say, it's all packed and wrapped up at the minute, so I shall unwrap it across the weekend and take some snaps. So I'm sure it's lovely. Do I have any tablets to power them? There is a few, but we're not actually allowed to sell them anymore. They're illegal to sell, apparently. So we're not quite sure what to do about that. I suppose if they get accidentally left in the box with the engines, then they get accidentally left in the box with the engines. But not allowed to sell them. I don't know what you're supposed to. I think you get little conversion things and run them on meths and things someone was on about these days. Or on gel stuff, I think. Someone else was saying something about you get gel that you squirt in the burners and set fire to that, like fire gel stuff. Don't know. But it's quite a following, I think, these model steam engines. So there's no doubt many solutions out there to the problem. Or run them on air. I believe you can run them on air somehow. Pipe a little air compressor to them or something. I'm not an expert on them, as you probably gathered by now. David says, the bigger live steam ones are often run on coal. Well, I suppose that makes sense, doesn't it? Crush up some coal. After all, that's what steam engines run on. That would make sense. He's trying to mess, but the tablets are the newest safety method. Yeah, apparently the government decided to make the tablets illegal because they just like to spoil everybody's fun, don't they? So we have to find other methods. But I'm sure there's plenty out there. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting sale, really. Some lovely stuff. Where was that little one? There's another. Oh, this one I rather liked. It's French, I think this one was, or a French maker. Quite a nice one. I couldn't see. I don't know if this might be hot air because I couldn't see where you put any water in this one. Don't know. I'm not an expert on them. But it was an interesting one. And then we got. There's several of these little upright ones. This one, I think this one is a Bing. I think it might be the Marklin one as well, and another couple of Bing ones. A dynamo here. The Edison Machine Works So you can hook a dynamo up to your steam engine and get some electric. Handy for when the lights go out. Could be fun. Yeah. All good stuff. Ones that run on air, people usually run them off a fridge compressor. So near silent and gives it a low compressor. Oh, that's a good idea, yeah. Probably a lot less faff as well. You've not got water, you've not got hot stuff, especially if you've got kids around. That seems a bit more, I suppose it takes half the fun out of it in a way, but it kind of seems a bit more, perhaps a little bit more sensible. I think to me the marvel is just the, the detail in the engineering really, not particularly bother what they run on. Just to get all that engineering scaled down so much and be so precise. Like watches, that's why I love watches. The more complicated, the better. Yeah, it's quite a few different Meccano models all built up. What was I looking for? Scrolling through these pictures. Yeah. And this is that, and then this other one again. Seems to have got a tank on the side. I wonder if that's a. I wonder if that's a fuel tank as opposed to a water tank. Not sure. Investigate a bit more on that one. It's a proper engine. The water tanks are usually kind of underneath, aren't they? But maybe that doesn't happen on the scale. Yeah, like that on the Showman's engine. Got that kind of square tank underneath. Don't know. Not sure. Interesting stuff though. Gary says, restore my Willesco traction engine a couple of years ago and not been able to steam it due to not being able to buy the tablets. Yeah, you can. I was reading something about like a gel fuel stuff you could get from somewhere. That might be worth looking at. Or don't know, because the moment I just stopped having the Willesco still going. If you go onto the Willesco website, I guess you can buy fuel for their engines. Oh, it's a water tank. Oh, right, okay, on the blue one. Yeah, so yeah, that's probably worth looking at. See what they're what they sell for their engines. I mean, you can still buy firelighters, can't you? Ordinary firelighters, but maybe they don't get hot enough. It's kind of the same thing. They're like a solid fuel thing, aren't they? I'm guessing maybe they don't give enough heat out to boil the water. Don't know. Anyway, there we are. I'm sure it'll be an interesting sale. Lots for me to learn, certainly. Some really nice stuff. I'm trying not to get tempted, so I'm trying very hard not to buy anything. But it's not really working very well. I bought something rather large last week, which I've got to try and get upstairs in the warehouse. Not sure that's going to work yet, but if I do, you'll all be able to see it when you come over. Anyway, there we are. So that's where we're up to at the minute. Let's put that nice on the screen because that's nice to look at. So, as I say, across the weekend, I'm in and out of the warehouse both days. If you're coming to collect stuff, I think it's 2 or 3 people coming tomorrow morning. So I'll be there in the morning first thing, but then I'm in and out. So get in touch if you want to pop in. I'll be backwards and forwards with steam engines mostly across the weekend. But I can probably work around you with travel plans if you're coming past or whatever. You want to come and collect your stuff, like, please come and collect your stuff. Get it out of the way, that would be great, and drop in new things, etc. Otherwise, then I'll catch you on Sunday evening. We'll have more steam engine pictures to show you, slot machine pictures to show you, and some collectibles, nice collectible stuff as well. So it'll be a busy Sunday evening again. So the next three sales are looking very good. It's going to be a big slot machine sale again, I think. The way it's going already. So yeah, save all your pennies. Have a rummage down the back of the sofa, see what you can find. And catch up on Sunday. Have a jolly weekend, whatever you're up to. That's it. Nighty night.